I know we're a little bit late, but I'm sure this. Okay, there we go. Yeesh, I really hate using emulators. They're so slow. The crazy thing is, I had this on an SSD too, so should be no reason for it to be this slow. Also, I'm kind of hoping we don't have like any updates once we start this, because if we do, then this is gonna take a little bit longer. Like, I'm hoping we don't, but if we, oh my fucking god. Okay, I guess we're doing this. I guess we're gonna do an update. God damn it. Stupid. I need to take care of all this. I don't even know what the update's about, but it's starting to get on my nerves. Plus, I kind of actually want to get chapter 2 wrapped up as well. Like today. I don't. Just get me in here. Okay, hopefully no more updates, because if we get any more, then I think we're gonna take a bit of a short break. It's actually getting kind of oh gosh. God dang. Alright, hopefully this doesn't take too long, and hopefully LD player doesn't get stuck, because if it does, then oh no. Something else might be someone else might be joining Lumine later. Also, speaking of which, not sure if that thing update that no, it probably doesn't matter. Oh wait, turn on the music as well. I don't know why it's updating like this, but it is updating. But yeah, today we're going to be basically doing chapter 2 of volume 4. I want to get that wrapped up as soon as possible. Hopefully like in one stream, this stream that is. But after that, yeah, there probably might not be too much Blue Archive after that, because we're basically done with episode F and Yes. In case you guys are wondering, that was our main objective for this game. Just wrapping up, or doing episode F. Now that that's all finished, well, there's basically not much else to do with this game. I kind of want to go around and ask, what have you guys been up to in terms of playing games? You guys up with the new games? If you do let me know in the comment section down below. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Also, I need to use the restroom, so actually, you know what? Give me a sec. Watch you wait a little bit. It's always like that with every the beginning of every stream. I always need to use the restroom. I don't know why. Maybe it's nerves or something, but I always need to use the restroom at the beginning of every stream. Also, this download is taking long. God damn. Yeah, I am going to be partially, well, missing this game. I'll be playing it off on my own time, but not too much. Like I said, if anything, this game doesn't have the best gameplay. In fact, in terms of gacha games, if anything, I want to give that to Genshin Impact, which, by the way, may or may not be going if you don't get enough subs for the end of the year. Which, by the way, we are going to be doing a challenge there. And I have actually posted about the challenge on my channel, so do keep an eye on that. But also, yeah, this game definitely has good story. Definitely good story, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to need. I feel like that's pretty much all it has so far. Like, I suppose it has good characters too, but that's kind of a given with any gacha game. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like the story is pretty much the one thing that's shining from this game, and unfortunately, we're running out of story to cover. Like, it's the only thing that kind of stands out so far. But like I said, we're starting to run out of story. Like, once we get chapter 2 out of the way, then that's gonna be it. That should be it for Blue Archive for for a while. Okay, there we go. I wanted to wait for that to happen. Like, Jesus. This was one really big update. Get this out of the way. Yeah, this was really one big update, so yeah. Took quite a while. I'll just leave it like this. Alright, I'm gonna be right. Actually, you know what? This probably might not be the best screen for this. I'll open this. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I just need to use the restroom real quick. Real quick. There you go. Come on. And actually, I'm gonna make this a little bigger before you go. There. All right. I'll be right back, and I feel like the game set this back to 30 FPS, so I'll have to check later. Oh, give me a sec. You know what? Well, I was actually doing my thing. Yeah, I think I... Let me take care of this. Yeah, while I was doing my thing... 60. Alright, then drop out. I guess it's... Game's taking a bit of time to, well, load. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, well, I was actually taking my deuce. I was actually thinking about putting Akko into the challenge. And the salt beta. I'm not gonna touch that right now. Also, let me go ahead and put this up. Yeah, I was thinking of putting Akko into the challenge. You know, since we got like episode F cleared. That decided, nah, that probably might not be a good time right now. So that's actually thinking about before while I was putting together the challenge. Then I realized it might be a little bit too confusing, just having Akko and Lumine involved. So I decided to leave Akko out of it, and just Akko. Not so much Lumine. Fox's dream. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking about like including Akko, but again, I decided to just keep her out of it. But if I did, that means you guys will have to, well, the Blue Archive group will have to focus on voting as well. Although granted, I do encourage people to actually get involved and try to help Lumine out for the challenge. Like, I mean, and by that I mean everyone. Because again, Lumine dies during the challenge, and that's it for Genshin. That's definitely it for Genshin. And 2 years ago, gotta work on my belching. That was terrible. Let's see. Good evening and welcome to the Chronos School of Journalism channel. Your one and true source for all the hottest news. We're currently standing in front of the Kaiser Industries' second ammo factory. The factory produces nearly a third of Kaiser Industries' total ammunition, and recently strange rumors have been circulating about this powerhouse. Allegedly, the second ammo factory is developing weapons of mass destruction in direct general violation of GSE policies. However, Kaiser Industries is vehemently denying this, and the rumor remains unsubstantiated, but this story is nowhere near over yet. Also, I was, for the challenge, I was also thinking about reusing one of the older maps as well. Although granted, I'm actually trying to look to all the maps and see which one is a little bit more balanced for the challenge. I actually might put up a post on for you guys to vote on which map to use for the end of the year challenge. Oh, or I might just decide on myself. I haven't really put it together, but if we do, then expect poll like next week, I guess. Probably next week, or maybe sooner. We'll see. But anyways, with the Valkyrie School's investigation stalling, another source tells us that the GSC president has dispatched a newly formed special investigation team to... did you get that? There was a huge explosion. This is live. I repeat, this is live. We're investigating the cause of the explosion now. Could this be a side effect of their illegal weapons development? And there's the... What the hell, Toki? You didn't report the booby trap at the exit. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. Next time, tell us before we trigger the bomb. Kurumi is sure motivated, as usual. It happened after the explosion was over. No one was injured, it's okay. Fox Squad, huh? I wonder if there's a Foxhound Squad around here. And there's the... Ah, fuck. I hit my tooth there. We spotted what appears to be several heavily armed students emerging from the dust. Could they be the rumored special responses team recently established by the GSC president? Excuse me, hello, my word, who are you? Foxes? It seems the paparazzi caught up to us. There's no time like the president, I guess. The president has been wanting to formally introduce SRT. I hear you say SRT. Does that mean the rumors are true? Greetings, students of Kivotos, or citizens of Kivotos. I'm Shichiro Yukino, leader of the Fox Squad from the SRT Academy. The GSC president informed SRT and Fox Squad to give Kivitos the means to more efficiently fight against threats too great for any one district or the Valkyrie Police School to address. If you were made to solve the crime in DU, does not... If you were made to solve the crime in DU, does that mean that the SRT Academy intends to eventually usurp the Valkyrie Police School? You can never hope to replace the invaluable work of Valkyrie does to protect the public. We are specialized in operations teams trained to respond swiftly to criminals or situations that present an imminent threat to Kivitos' safety, as you saw today. I wish the text to move a little bit faster, so I can read this ahead of time. But unfortunately, this game doesn't have that option. Which is kind of ironic, because this game kind of presents itself as sort of, whatchamacallit, a sort of visual novel, and usually in a lot of visual novels, they usually have like a option to increase the text speed, or, you know, how fast the auto button moves, stuff like that. But this game, it doesn't. In a way, it's a little bit lazy, but at the same time, it's not entirely a visual novel game. Not entirely. So I guess I could give it that break, but still, it would be nice just to have an option to increase the text speed. But anyways, speaking of today, what were you doing in Kaiser's ammo factory? What was the cause of the explosion just now? Can you confirm if there was really a weapons of mass destruction being developed here? Are they making nukes? Well, I mean, we didn't receive any embargo orders. I don't think there's any harm in telling you now that the investigation's over. A few days ago, we received evidence from an anonymous source that a powerful bomb was being stored at Kaiser Industries Ammo Factory in violation of GSC's bylaws. Last year, Kaiser announced a development project called Antioch, undertaking the modification of old thermobaric grenades. Okay, you know what? I'm trying to give her like an Eastern European accent, but it's not working right at the moment. I'm not really in the mood to do it. Trying to remember what voice I gave her last time. Nah, nothing coming to mind. It's been a long time since we actually continued for volume 4, so I'm kind of at a bit of a loss here. Well, it'll probably come to me. In actuality, they were developing and storing thermobaric warheads for ballistic missiles here. Wait, isn't that technically bad? Our mission today is to neutralize these explosives. I'm pleased to report our success. Thermobaric warhead? Just how much danger were the people of Kivitos in? It's in pre-production, so, and we're still in the process of analyzing it. But based on our research so far, and simply because of the sheer size of the warhead, we estimate that the Antioch's radius when detonated could span several kilometers. Several kilometers? Your squad just enough to handle something so explosive. I mean, it wouldn't have required a unit, an entire unit with tons of protective gear. Neat. Or is it? Yeah. Alright. Though I'm that dangerous, it doesn't matter how much infantry you throw at it. What she said, it's exactly like this, exactly stuff like this that SRT's around for. SRT is made up of small teams of elites trained in securing or neutralizing the targets before they even know what's happening, like we did in this operation. And we're pretty good at it. It took us less than 3 minutes to secure the warheads after infiltrating the building. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact. It would have been 2 minutes and 30 seconds had we not had to handle the unexpected engagement at the entrance. Unexpected engagement. Do you mean if it wasn't for Kurumi accidentally throwing a smoke grenade instead of a flash bomb towards Point Delta? Right, girls, wrap it up. Accident? The guards were wearing visors for flash protection. I made a tactical decision that to close the distance with a smoke grenade and incapacitate them. Can we wrap this up? And that wouldn't have been necessary if you had taken out the guard as detailed by the operation plans. Okay, well, sometimes I forget to cut the numbers around I loaded. It's a durable little mistake that's very common for snipers to make. How can we account for all those teeny weeny enemies? Wait, shouldn't you know how many rounds? No, forget it. Also, I clicked past that. Give me a sec. Not here to distract yourself from mistakes. Now, Toki Kurumi. Let's not fight in front of the cameras. Yeah, let's wrap this up, please. To conclude, this operation was a success thanks to the discreet and timely manner in which we were able to execute our plans. The bomb is secured and the suspect was apprehended. We're also able to identify the several names of the executives of the Kaiser Industries, as well as some of the defense office listed on classified documents discovered in the factory. Let me bring this closer. It appears that these executives accepted bribes in advance of the launch of the Antioch project in exchange for forging safety reports for the ammunition factory. This is the defense office and the agency of the GSC responsible for policing Kivados. So ultimately, you aren't revealing holes in the GSC's security. Is it okay for SRT, which operates under the direct orders of the president, to reveal information like this? You misunderstand. Justice is the path to preserving truth. No matter the obstacle, SRT's justice never wavers. And then she died. Oh, good morning, Yukino. Are you dead? Did you die? Morning. What time is it? Oh, 3:15. Standard Kivato Standard Time. We have until the next shift, gets here. Rest more while you can. I'm fine. Thank you for keeping watch. Also, that was probably someone else. Were you having a nice dream? Were you dying in your dream? What makes you say that? I thought I detected the barest hints of smile in your sleep. No, it was more like a nightmare. A bittersweet memory that echoes in my mind. That I understand. Fox 4, status? Fox 4 here. This GSC is still snoozing. The GSC hasn't recovered from the Apocalypse Towers. They're still in turmoil. Acting GSC President Rin has it the worst. He's criticized left and right for seeming absence during the crisis. And because of that, no one wants to pass their de-restoration policy. They're at a total standstill. I guess that means the plan is working. If we hadn't attacked the Sanctum Towers right before the SRT closed in and took out all of Rin's supporters, she wouldn't be facing the Lion's Den right now. And what about the Board of Administration? Boring! The culture and medical officers still haven't recovered from the injuries sustained during the raid. Senior managers are still quietly substituting for them. It's not affecting their day-to-day tasks, but the Board of Administration doesn't have any kind of official authority at the helm right now. That's good. Alert me immediately if there's any changes. Squad lead, Fox 1. What if the chiefs do recover and come back to the board? Wouldn't it be just over for Kaya? I gave you an emergency protocol to review, Fox 4. At any given time, the chief of defense Kaya must always hold the majority support of the Board of Administration over Chief Officer Rin. How many times can I say of? Should Chief Officer Rin supporters attempt to return to the board, Fox Squad is authorized to use any means necessary to sufficiently incapacitate them for the foreseeable future. Fox 4 out. Fox 3 says. No, I'm kind of wondering, what are those things around their necks? Like, I assume they're radios, but, Fox 3 reporting, you detonated the EMP bomb at the railroad vehicle base in the Kitayama district and disabled the operation management system. Their key electronic equipment has all been sabotaged. Immediate recovery of the EMP bomb was successful as well, so the cause of the malfunction will be near impossible to trace. Has the media picked up on it? How is the coverage? The GSC hasn't made an official statement, likely because they couldn't identify the cause, so the public has been assuming it was the accident on the council's part. The Director of Transportation and Acting General Student Council President Rin have been taking the brunt of the blame. They won't be able to escape the media scrutiny for a while. Copy that. Fox 3, return to HQ immediately. Fox 1, I have a question. Do you think, is this justice? During the operation, we encountered a citizen unable to reach the hospital and receive care because the trains were down. If we carry on with this kind of... Did that citizen interfere with your operation in any way? No. No, they did not. Understood. Fox 3, return to HQ now. Yukino, come on now. I don't need your quippy remarks right now, Nico. I won't quip. I'll follow you into hell for the revival of SRT, but what are we doing right now? We're harming innocent civilians. Do we need to form Foxhound to chase you guys down? Like, I know we have Rabbit Squad, but I feel like they're not enough. We need to form Foxhound. We need to get Sniper Wolf into action. And Vulcan Raven. And Decoy Octopus. And Psycho Mantis. Especially Psycho Mantis. He'll read your SSD. He can tell you've been looking at porn. Jeremy wasn't wrong. This isn't the Justice SRT fights for. Don't you think so? I banned those kinds of questions when we took on this operation. I suggest you do the same. Also, I don't think I'm going to be doing any Metal Gear in the time being. I've actually taken a look at the reviews for the Master Collection, and so far I just don't like it. I just don't like the port too much, so we might just hold off on that for a while. SRT has always been a weapon. Wherever the user decides to point that weapon, and wherever the user decides to point that weapon and shoot, it's both their privilege and responsibility. No one wants a weapon with his own free will, with an opinion. In morality, ethics, these concepts are the curse to users bear. I share the same feelings as Nico. If you can't accept your role, leave. I, the Fox Squad, will persevere. Fox 2 out. Also, I just noticed he has a 1-point strap. Right, our last order of business is we need to make contact with Rabbit Squad. Rabbit Squad? Oh, you're going to see the little ones? Fox 3, Fox 4, don't speak out of turn. Sorry, I got excited at the prospect of a good time. I want to go see the underclassmen too, though. We've had a lot of our urgent missions. Why don't we have a group bonding activity? When's the last time we were all together? Fox 3 and 4 fulfilled all their orders already. Fox 4 won't have time to move after D-Day. What she said. And the rabbits haven't even had an initiation ceremony yet, you know. I'm having trouble pronouncing things now. I'm going crazy with this thing. Alright, Frappuccino. We would be at the benefit of SRT tradition if we didn't participate in a little light hazing. Gurumi. I guess I'll have to get started now if I want to have enough Inari sushi for everyone. Okay, convincing the underclassmen won't be easy, so it'll be better to show a united front anyways. Fox 3 and Fox 4, return to HQ and begin preparations for a welcome party. Roger. It's been quite some time, so let's make sure it's a warm welcome. To be continued. A rabbit stream. Foxhound. Also, by the way, I'm still thinking about that challenge that we're going to be doing. I'm still running everything through my head right now. If anything, I kind of want to set up the challenge in a way that Mean gets like the best form of survival, or gets as much survival as possible, but not making it too easy. Like, at the end of the day, I want this to feel like a challenge, even though most of it's kind of luck. Because again, we are going to be using bots here, so there's a good chance Lumine might die, and you remember, if Lumine dies, that's going to be it. For Genshin. The General Student Council President formed SRT and the Fox Squad to give Kivitos a means to more effectively fight against. SRT's made small team of leads The justice is the path of preserving truth. Ah, she's watching. She's gushing over them. No matter what obstacle, SRT's justice never wavers. The seniors seemed to glow through the TV screen. They were the very embodiment of SRT's ideals. We strove for the impossible standards they set. Their rigid discipline never swayed no matter what the situation. I watched the criminals fall in front of them one by one, and no matter how daunting the mission, not even a flicker of fear ever seemed to cross their faces. Their undeviating justice, it was impossible not to admire. The seniors, they were our dreams, and one day meant to be our future. To us, moving forward just meant chasing their shadows. But one day, the sun disappeared, and there was nothing left to chase. Oh my god. Hey, remember I did remember I did Revolver's Oscillator, just basically called Volume 3, basically essentially Metal Gear Solid. Also, I take that back. I feel like this is the Metal Gear Solid plotline. This is the plotline right here. One day we became the SRT. Except instead of rats, we're using bunnies now. We're not. It's not Shanghai Jing. But there are still foxes around, though. That'll work. Miyako, you're awake. Good morning. Good morning, Miyu. It's still early. I don't think breakfast is done. You stayed out late last night on patrol. Do you want to rest more? Thank you. I slept enough. I don't want to waste a nice day like this. I'm sure even the laundry is dried right now. And Moe and Saki's around. Oh, it's Moe. Not to catch myself there. I'm calling Moe for a while. I'm gonna stick with it. I think they'll be back soon. They left early to go get food. Yo, come check this out. I did a little extra scouting on my way back. I happened on this huge mushroom colony. Look at the ones I picked. Aren't they big? With this many, we can have a mushroom buffet. Hopefully you accidentally pick up Fly Machio. I got the prize for us too. Beer! Beer to make some flaming mo. Ta-da! Fresh eggs. I got some from the stores just on our usual route. Well, thanks to helping them out with some pest control, I may or may not have been testing out some new a new smoke bomb in what I thought was a deserted alley, though. Hey, I'd like to help a citizen in need. Oh, wow! Wow, so much fresh food! Great work, both of you. Looks like we'll have a complete breakfast today. Let me dig up some canned bread from our supplies, too. Hey, you know, you can count on me to get a fire going. Yeah, flaming mo. I'll start with the preparations. Mushrooms! I'm off to the supply tent. Let me know if you need anything. I can help with the supplies. A breakfast of eggs, bread, and sauteed mushrooms. I never thought we'd experience luxury like this again. Oh wait, if only I could eat like this every day. Seriously, it's the perfect meal for a day. Do you feel that boot? I mean, breeze. With this amazing weather and yummy food, I mean, who wouldn't want to stick around forever, right? Do you think maybe we've gotten a little too used to being homeless? There's no denying it. These days, we're more about making life feel better than upholding justice. SRG is supposed to be the cream of the crop. We hail from the best school in all of Kivitotes. We're second to none in equipment, training. I mean, we were at least. Enough blooming stuff. We got all this delicious food we could possibly ask for. Who wants to spoil their appetite with sad talk? Right. Let's stop look a gift horse in the mouth. Things have been looking great. Hey there, Rabbit Squad. One flaming mo, please. Tengu Sensei, yeah, one flaming mo coming right up. Oh, woohoo, it's you, Sensei, hi. I was wondering who that vaguely familiar person was. Are you happy to see me, Saki? Shut up, I wasn't trying to cover my excitement or anything, jeez. Also, is that a little knife or like a stun knife thing on Miyako? It's hard to tell. Good morning, Sensei. You don't mind the ruckus. You didn't call us before coming over. Is it an urgent matter? Did we get you in trouble with someone again? No, not at all. The opposite, actually. I'm naked. I just wanted to thank you for your support with the recent events. Recent events. Oh yeah, like that time we almost got killed by the apocalypse. I remember. It feels like it happened yesterday. Up the apocalypse. See, there's the apocalypse. It's gone now, so don't worry. Don't worry about the apocalypse. No, I wonder if we're going to get anything like episode F again. Like, I'm not really expecting it, but I'm still wondering. Still wondering if we're going to get anything like that again. And if we are, then, how are the writers going to top it? How are they going to top it? And speaking of the writers, I kind of hope they're, like, still around. Because if they aren't, then, well, I'm going to feel less incentive to keep going with Blue Archive. I'm still going to go with it, for the, meantime. I thought Kivitos was a god for real that time. Even I was scared. Imagine that. Me, scared of some buildings blowing up. It was way more than just some buildings. I wanted to run and hide as soon as the sky turned red. The enemies were appearing everywhere. They were appearing in my trash can. And more importantly, all my friends were fighting for Kivitos. Hey, you're right. So many students came together to protect Kivitos. Like, there was you, there was Hina. I feel like this is unrelated. Well, actually, no, this was related. This was literally, chapter 1. Yeah, Rapid Squad responding to Sensei's request for support. Oh, it wouldn't have been possible without you all. That's true. We didn't expect thanks for completing our duty. SRT fights to protect all the citizens. You think we want to help? Went to help you? We went been there no matter what. We just want to make Shell's building go kaboom. Yeah. Even SRT agents deserve recognition sometimes. So as a thanks, I brought you a hot meal. A handmade hot meal. I hope you enjoy pasties. Not pasties, pasties. You know, the meat pies. Hey, we actually adapted to the new lifestyle perfectly. We have more than enough food, actually. I'll take your kind thoughts as gratitude instead, and you can enjoy your hot meal. Exactly what Saki said. Our reward is knowing that we kept the citizens safe. In fact, if you're still up for breakfast, why not join us? We got loads of eggs and mushrooms. I even found some shimeji mushrooms yesterday, which are pretty rare around here. They're so delicious that they're saying matsutake for the scent, but shimeji for the taste. Well, if you insist, I guess we're not gonna eat my pasties. I guess I'll put these fried beef sirloin steaks away. That I decided to cut up and put into the pasties. Man, pasty steak, not. I'll go back to making some more pasties. Made some a couple weeks ago. They're delicious. Okay, I didn't use steak, I used pork. I actually didn't get to finish what I was saying. Yes, naturally. There's no greater reward than serving the public. However, isn't that the super expensive kind of meat? You've heard the SRT closed. I never eaten anything so decadent. Only drink flaming moves. I mean, if you don't want it, then I guess I'll make ramen. Ramen. What did you just say? You want to eat the fatty steak sirloin in ramen? Are you an idiot, a stupid person? Do you have so much money that you can just boil it away in a pot of water? I guess I'll take the sirloin stick out of the pasties and throw it into the ramen. Actually, that sounds terrible. Why would you do that to a pasty? But it's too much to grill and eat by myself. Well, if you're in that much of a pickle, we have a fire pit. I guess we can help you out with eating all of it. My saviors, let's eat together then. Hooray! And this song. We'll need some sort of measures as the grill, so I'll handle that. I'll get the extra plates. So do we have a side to go with that meat? Maybe some potatoes or onions? There's already potatoes and onions, and get these some old mushrooms out of the way. No, I kinda wonder. Mushrooms with pasties. Never actually had mushrooms with pasties before. Should probably try that one day. Why do that's so rare shimeji for taste? What the heck is shimeji? We got prime beef sirloin to worry about. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Focus, Mo. Hey, we need the fire going set. Achieving the perfect grilling temperature is essential, an essential part of the process. Aye aye. Oh, that was an inflaming Mo. To bring out the juices. Be continued. And that was episode 1. I think there's only like 10 episodes in this chapter, so this might be a somewhat bit of a short one. We'll see. It all kind of depends on how long these episodes are, but not too long. Wait, hold on. Okay, Rabbit Street. Oh, never mind. I thought we're on episode 1, but nope, never mind. We're on episode 2. My bad. All right, this might end a little bit quicker. Also, I just realized I got the alerts turned off. Oh well. It's ready, grilled to perfection. Then without further ado, thank you for the meal. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It beats my wildest dreams. Melting in your mouth texture from all that marbling and that amazing rich flavor only top-notch beef can bring. Also, I think I can lower this a little bit now. It makes every other piece of beef I've eaten seem fake. It's just pale in comparison. Yummy, so yummy. It's so soft, like it's melting in my mouth. It's like pudding. I love pudding. I can't remember the last time we indulged in something like this. I almost feel guilty. There's more than enough meat, so help yourselves. The sensei, even if stick to us, this is a bit much. It must have been really expensive. Yeah, I'm a little suspicious. The order seems to outrank the deed here. Is this beef a part of your evil schemes? No. If only you girls knew. If only you girls knew what happened up there in the stratosphere. You tried to lure us with delicious food. This must be the honey trap I heard before. Miyako, it's not like that. Don't worry, I got my clothes on. It's not, and that's not what a honey trap means at all. You know what? I don't even care if it's a trap. I think this is a rare opportunity to stuff ourselves with the highest quality beef imaginable. We wouldn't even be able to experience this at SRT. Although I do have experience of filling my stomach with cheap canned pork back at SRT. Yum. Can you not ruin the best meal for my life with the thought of canned pork? We did eat a lot of pork, didn't we? All our field ration had porks in one form or another. Wait, hold on, so... Is everyone's rations just canned? Okay, then wait a minute, I thought girls like the SRT would have, whatchamacallit, MREs, but okay then. I remember that one time on our field training, I remember one time our field training went longer than we planned and we had to survive on canned pork for over 3 days. I think that slimy taste of canned pork is definitely something I could have done without remembering. Thanks, Miyako. I never realized. Why is it all pork? Why couldn't we have corned beef or some tuna at least? Or some chili mac? Because it's cost efficient, duh. I don't only see numbers, you know. You say in our textbooks, when it comes to supplies, quantity over quality. You can't feed an army if you can consider comfort or indulgences. Well, you know, Saki, moral does play a huge part in raising an army, you know. Also, yeah. That's why Camp Pork has been a go-to combat ration for so long. It's made from preserved meat, making it low cost effective with a lengthy shelf life. Even regular academies caught wind and started using them for school lunches. Ah, yes. Classic ham and eggs. At one point, the cafeterias were using so much of it that some of Trinity's novelists tried to protest by swapping out all mentions of any food in their works with canned pork instead and distributing it all over campus. Apparently I can't talk today. Wow, thank you so much. I definitely need to know that. Not N-E-R-D, nerd. Shut up, you maniac arsonist. Speaking of which, didn't that Trinity novelist have an episode in their work where a group of knights on a quest for the Holy Grail ended up battling a wild rabbit? Who's this novelist's name? It starts with Monty then. I think we know who it is. I remember something along those lines, yes, but what about it? Oh, well, way back when, I asked seniors about her name. Sometimes around when Rabbit Squad first came to be. I was wondering why we were named after a cute, harmless animal. SRT was supposed to be the symbol of discipline and justice, not fuzzy paws and floppy ears. She didn't answer in the way I expected. Instead, she recited a quote from that novel. The rabbit is not to be underestimated for his docile and adorable appearance, proud and territorial. The rabbit becomes a fearsome beast that can fend off even brave knights when provoked. I mean, seriously, let's look at its sharp fangs. I remember that part. The knights searching for the Holy Grail tried to enter a cave guarded by a rabbit. It rips out their throats. Oh, and decapitates them. Oh, it decapitated that one guy. And that's why we learned, in our tactics and strategy classes to never underestimate an opponent on how they look, but rather in how they feel. Well, don't leave us that cliffhanger. Does the rabbit beat up all the knights and they give up and go home? The knight throws a holy hand grenade at the rabbit and it ends up in little bits. No rabbit's strong enough to fight guns or grenades or bombs or bad guys or me. We're all going to end up. We're going to end up blown up like that rabbit in the story. Hey, the ending to some stupid book. The ending to some stupid book they made us read in school has nothing to do with us. The only thing you should be concerning yourself with right now is this sumptuous beef. Sumptuous. This may be a little out of the blue, Sensei, but it's been on my mind recently. I was wondering if any sensitive documents disappeared during Kaiser's occupation of Shale. I was worried because the amount of data on the GSC that's stored in the Shale building. There wasn't anything in particular that stood out. Plus, I don't think it matters. But now that you're saying it, I should double check. You can do it. Give me a sec. Check from here. How? Mo, did you give Kaiser intel for more weapons? Hey, that was one time, okay? But that's not what I'm doing. I just have to slip into Shell's server and pull the surveillance footage and check the entrances to see who was there and what they took. Kaiser's occupation of the building after Sensei's abduction was pretty short-lived. We have to narrow down our search to the exits during the time frame and make sure nothing important was taken. That's surprisingly a good idea from Mo. More. Are you okay? Did eating such nice food make you go crazy? Shut up, I'll blow you up. Ignore the musclehead. I should be able to get into the cloud server and stack the CCTV footage pretty easily. Hey, yep, there it is, surveillance footage from the day of the attack. Also, you know what? I just noticed Mo always, I just got Mo and Moe. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. I gotta keep calling her Mo. But I just noticed that Mo always has a chair with her. It's like Nagisa. Always has like a piece of furniture with her. This is when around when we retook the building. The guys in helmets were the Kaiser Super Elite SOF, SOAP or whatever, right? They had impressive weapons, but they didn't know how to use them. It was only it was as easy as it was because of me sniping. Without her, we would have taken damage in the full frontal assault. Really? But I could have done it without Saki taking point and relaying their locations. Miyaku too. This is what squad is for. Well, that was a fun operation. We're starting to sound like old women reminiscing on our glory days. Stop gabbing. Help me check out this footage to see if there's any Kaiser soldiers. If Ace Kaiser soldiers took anything with them. I sometimes wish to text with a little bit more faster. Well, I guess we won't find anything here. Let me go back a bit. Like, I know I can just click, but still, sometimes I forget. Who were those soldiers? Those masks and uniforms don't look like Kaiser. Oh, one moment. Right there. It looks like they'll bring something out of the basement. You see their hands? They weren't holding that when they went in. You tell me what it is? Not really. The video quality sucks, and they're moving fast. Way too fast, actually. It wasted movement. Depth handling of advanced weaponry. Saki, you see it too, right? The video is grainy, but I recognize that equipment anywhere. It kind of looks like a bikini. Alright. Doom and gloom over there. Would you like to share, with the class? You're right about those soldiers. They didn't look like Kaiser. That's SRT equipment they're using. But we have all of SRT's remaining equipment. Leader's laser pointer is a dual compound with both infrared and visible light capabilities. It's super pricey and pretty much useless without the night vision gear, so they're only ever really been made for SRT students. The radio they're using to communicate, I can't be certain, but it looks a lot like SRT's. All of SRT's equipment is especially designed to meet our needs, and they definitely don't look like anything Kaiser communications technologies. Are you serious? But how could they got their hands on them? Did you say something? No, not at all. I just got a little excited about tactics. You know, how it is. I know it's not in your nature, Mo, but you have to be very quiet. So they can't know until we figure out what's going on here. I can hear you, you know. Alright, sorry, I just too unbelievable. I think so too. I don't know how random people will be able to get SRT's equipment like that. Unless... we got traitors amongst our midst. There's only two ways I can think of. First, they raided an SRT squad or base and looted the equipment. The only other way would be if an SRT student provided them. What? That's unbelievable. No SRT student would be stupid enough to hand over equipment to PMC soldiers. We're elite agents, not some bruised greedy. People have been bartering for things they want since before we could talk. And so easy peasy lemon squeezy, we'll trade off our valuable items for new equipment, incendiaries, and weapons and... Mo. Oh, yo. It seems to me I've been stupid SRT students. We sold out some non-essential equipment to recoup our losses when the camp was flooded. But then you guys only sold bombs. Do you remember those arms dealers? They had big masks on so we couldn't see their faces. So you're telling me we, the Rabbit Squad, are the ones who supply Shell's invaders with weapons. And here we are, gorging ourselves on high-quality meat given to us thanks to thank us for fighting off said invaders. On the bright side, at least to stop them. Is everyone full? Are you sure you don't want more? At least you fixed your mistakes. That's what counts. Oh geez, I'm so full. I think this is what they call a food baby. Me too. Yeah, the fullest I've ever been. Whoa, I suddenly remember something super urgent I have to take care of today, right now. What could be super urgent so suddenly? Do you need a bathroom? No, you have no filter when you talk, Sensei. Well, I was just cheesing. I'll save the rest of the meat for you at Shell then. Thank you, Sensei. Are we not going to tell about Sensei, or tell Sensei about selling the weapons to the bad guys? I feel bad. Not for us. Sensei wouldn't have gone through all that stuff. I feel like they would have attacked us anyways, even without the supplies. Don't underestimate Kaiser, Miu. Don't underestimate them, or you'll die. I feel guilty as well, Miu. And we'll tell Sensei and apologize later. But first we need to apprehend the culprits. Yako's right. If we tell Sensei now, all we're doing is bringing them to another problem. They have enough on their plate as is, dealing with the restoration project and everything else. Last thing Sensei needs is another thing to worry about, especially because of something we did. Yes, we'll find the culprit, retrieve the stolen goods, and give Sensei a proper apology. Start. I'll need your help, Mo. We need to collect information. Anything you can do, anything you can on where the weapons went after we sold them. It might take a bit, but it's doable. If I trace the unique key values embedded in the electronics, I'll hopefully be able to trace their path. For the rest of you, please begin routine checks on all our gear quickly so we're prepared to leave as soon as Mo has what we need. I won't let those arms dealers sully SRT's equipment with their injustices any longer. But you go sold them bombs! Bombs! I said you were full, but I forgot about the extra pour. They're gone. Yako, Saki, where'd everyone go? Looks like this place is mine. Mine! No one else can have it. Not even those new age bullcrap guys. From chapter 1. Unexpected reunion. Alright, let's go there. Bah. Everyone reporting. Time is 16:25 hours. We followed the GPS signal or Rapid 3 sent us to the pinpoint location of the suspect who infiltrated Point Sierra, confirming the arrival at the site. Is currently ramming at Point Romeo, drop-off point, and visibility is down by 500 meters. All units, please exercise caution. This is Rapid 4. Thankfully, the weather is kind of making it so that nobody's around here right now. No hidden enemies, we're not in immediate danger of ambush, and I'm in a good position if anything happens. Copy that. Rabbit 2, please report. Rabbit 2 here. I cut the circuits. The alarm sensors are down for the count, for now at least. But you know, is there a problem, Rabbit 2? Not exactly a problem, but does this building kind of look familiar to anyone else? You just shock yourself cutting the circuits, and we never had an operation like here before, dummy. That's not what I meant. It's like the layout. I don't know, the structure feels familiar. It's kind of like the indoor warfare range at the SRT training facility, isn't it? 3 floors and entrances. And when I was reviewing the blueprints Mo gave us, I thought the maze-like layout inside looks seems familiar. Yeah, it is actually kind of familiar, isn't it? Although someone would have started shooting at us by now if it was a training exercise. Please don't jinx it. But I do feel better knowing that we kind of done this before. That's right. Since we're familiar with the terrain, it'll be easier for us to protect and adapt throughout the encounters. but the building with this layout are usually easier to defend. Back in our mock battles, the defenders usually have the upper hand, so I'm kind of nervous. Ha! The big bad, we elite agents of SRT. Come on, Saki scared? Come on. Who cares what kind of defense or weapons they have? We'll just do what we always do. Easy peasy. To think I had to be cheered up by you. Fine, if PMC's least armed to the tooth can't beat us, who can? Then I'll be watching your backs. We have to work together, Rabbit 2. Everyone, 2 positions, let's go. Breaching. I've secured our entry path. Rabbit 1, take the building. We're taking the building. Site A clear. Site B clear. Continuing to Site C. This is strange. We're deep into their territory now, and they still haven't made contact. Are they being cautious of us? I haven't made any mistakes so far. I'm staying aware of potential movement or traps, but it still feels like I'm missing something. This is Rabbit 2, Rabbit 1. We run into a barricade that can't breach. Do you want us to break through it? No, avoid giving away your positions at all costs. Find a way around if you can. Understood. Going to start moving to the towards the center aisle. Continuing. Hello? Was that a gunshot? Rabbit 2, report in. Saki. I can't get through. Did she lose her communicator? Rabbit 4, requesting an update on the situation. Rabbit 3, our GPS doesn't seem to be... They're using a jammer. I'm jammed. No signals are coming in or out. We're all cut off from each other. I won't be able to rely on any backup. Sure stuck together. Enemy was in perfect sync. Ambush the point, camp communications, and isolate each member all at once, before anyone knows what happens. Yep, sure stuck together. It was a simple, straightforward plan, but nearly impossible to execute. The amount of coordination that would have been required. And in complete silence at that, I need to tread carefully. That doesn't matter right now, though. To start, I need to rescue Saki, or have to rescue Saki. An ambush! I didn't notice them closing at all. Think, Miyako, the passageway is too narrow for my primary weapon to be useful. Close combat is my specialty, but I'm still an SRT agent. Upset my opponent's center of gravity. Take advantage when they lose balance. Foxtrot. A flash bomb? This close? "1.5 seconds. Reactions are slow. It took too long to reorient after the explosion and flash. You moved exactly per CQB manual, but the real world doesn't follow your textbooks. Your movements are too predictable. You should have taken the initiative and rushed me. Stop moving. I might accidentally break your arm. You're no ordinary soldier. Who are you? Does who I am change anything? You went into its operation thinking, I'm SRT. I can handle whatever might lies ahead of us. Didn't you? Lazy, undisciplined. Always assume the worst case scenario. Even the best, most experienced veteran can be taken out by a stray bullet on the battlefield. Courageous warriors don't live long here. A good special forces soldiers conduct themselves with cowardice, or you'll end up dead. Wait, I know that voice. It can't be. Also, cowardice? Really? Is that what it is, mystery person? It's been quite some time. It's squad leader, Tsukiyuki Miyako. Is being smart also called being a coward? Is it Yukino? Is it? Looks like Sensei's gotta put some discipline in you. You look well. Yukino. He continued. Fuck this shadow. Like, Yukino might call it cowardice, I call it being smart. Not taking any unnecessary risks. What the hell's happening? Someone better start talking. I was monitoring the surveillance cameras when I was ambushed. Someone put the hood over my head and dragged me here. Me too. I was in my position. Someone came up super quietly and blindfolded me. By blindfolding me, I mean they shut the lid over me. I got rolled around and around and around in a big barrel. Or rather, I was being rolled around in a trash can. My trash can. I think I'm going to throw up. Why are you slacking off with that, Saki? I thought you and Miyako had reached the building already. We had, but then I can't remember. I went to the center aisle to avoid the barricade, but I was ambushed and knocked out. I don't remember what happened after that. I just remember waking up here. Well, we don't know where we were or are or who brought us here, but I do know one thing. We let ourselves get abducted, didn't we? Yeah, all because none of you stuck together. Don't make me say it. It was pure carelessness. I just realized something. These suspects are arms brokers, right? So they do a lot of legal trade. Super bad guys like them would normally kill us, right? If we're alive, maybe they're going to sell us to someone. They're going to sell us to some research facility and test weapons on us, and torture us, or perform gene splicing on us, or what, they make us dress up in a cat costume and meow for them. That'd be even worse. Mew? Are you hanging out with Koharu or something, Mew? Are you? And I don't even want to know where the last spirit came from. It probably came from Koharu. He snuck into her room and started reading her dirty mags. Her dirty mags. It's okay, Miyu. Look, Miyako isn't with us, which means she hasn't been caught yet. Just sit down and plan how we're going to get back at these guys once she rescues us. Is everyone okay? Uninjured? Miyako! Miyako, right on time! See, I told you she'd come to rescue us! Oh, about that. I'm more of a prisoner than a rescuer in this situation. This is the last. Disqualified. They caught me too. And the rest of us. We're all prisoners here. This was the SRT CQP test. Every last one of you would have been disqualified. That equipment, are you? Aren't you Fox Squad? I don't understand what's happening here. That's okay, don't you like parties? We decided to organize a little surprise welcoming party for our successors. Come on now, I thought you have grown up after grown up a little after your recent adventures in Kivatos. But it looks like you're still the same old you, huh? You didn't think we were you didn't think you were coming to a tea party. I couldn't believe my eyes when you rushed into an unknown building with no backup and no recon. You even stuck together. Also, tea party. Sorry, we took a wrong turn. We thought this was Trinity. Oh dear, you shouldn't be so harsh on them, Kurumi. At least students who take the CQP test know that they're taking it. How could they predicted us being here? If they had been up against ordinary arms heroes like they thought, their plan would have been perfect. The next time an enemy appears unexpectedly on the battlefield, should we ask them to politely leave? We're all unprepared. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm sure you must be hungry after all that excitement. I made a bunch of inari sushi for everyone. We can worry about operations and preparedness after everyone's stomachs are full. I know there's probably a million questions running through your mind, and trust me, we have a whole lungful of things we want to say too, but let's enjoy a meal together first. Oh, okay. One more second. No. I mean, I would be slow to react too if I was worried about as many things as you do during a middle of an operation. Imagine if you're in a tight corridor like Mako was before. It's tricky to maneuver with your primary weapon. Not that there's an enemy approaching from a different direction. What's your plan? What the heck? Oh. YouTube. I think you're supposed to switch your sidearm and shoot. And you think and you think right if you're following the manual, but you need to evaluate the situation in front of you. It's always going to be different. Here you just smash my SRT with your gun's butt stock. Or you know, just keep your gun barrel fixed right in front of you. In close quarters like that, the fastest one wins. You were the one who was ambushed, so the enemy wouldn't expect a full frontal attack like that. And this all depends, and all this changes depending on the enemy's armor, distance, and strength. Like literally, keep your gun in front of you, so when they come at you, you just smack them with the barrel of your gun, just like John Wick. Real world situations are so different from the textbooks. You'd think all it took was a mission or two to be a veteran. You got a lot to learn. This salmon roe fares surprisingly well with the Inari sushi. Hey, I was saying that for myself. Hands off! Chill out, it's just Inari sushi. Do you really want to embarrass yourself in front of the little ones? Here, just have an egg Saburo flavored one. No thanks, I'll stick with the salmon roe. Yeah, but enough of each kind. There's no need to fight. Me, you here, don't be shy, dig in. Really? Even I can have some? Of course. In fact, I think this one right here has your name on it. Thanks. It's so good. It felt like forever since I had Nico's cooking. You won't find Inari sushi with this many toppings anywhere else in Kivatos. Getting up early was totally worth it all of a sudden. I'll always be able to recognize my Inari sushi from anyone else's because of my secret marinade. Why do I feel like I had this Inari sushi recently? Am I just imagining it? It's okay, Dad. How do you find me? I thought I found a really good spot, so I was kind of surprised. And me, right? The star student who aced the concealment training. Eek! You did really well, actually. We wouldn't have noticed if Nico hadn't pointed you out. Good job. Thank you. Why are you getting closer and closer? Because we're both small. We need to stick together. So we can pretend that we're taller. You are just so well hidden. What's your process? You got some kind of special camo gear? What zoom is your scope set at? What? I just live in a trash can. It's my home. Anyways, if our Fox Seniors and Fox Squads are the ones buying the weapons, I guess we don't have anything to worry about. It came through them. I'm sure the funds were clean too. Actually, I'd like to ask a question. Of course, shoot! What did you guys take from the basement at sheltering the coup? Well that... I took my manga out of there. More importantly, I was wondering, this for a long time now. You disappeared without a word when SRT's closure was decided. Next thing we knew, you were storming the GSC building. Why? I can't share that information with you yet. Is it confidential? No. It's not that. We need to determine if you could be reliable allies. Hold on, aren't we on the same team, the SRT? What did we do wrong? Let me ask you a question. If we ordered you, could you stand against Sensei on the battlefield right now, at this very moment? No, I don't know. He has a credit card. See, you're not ready to decide. A weapon has one purpose, and it's useless if it can't perform it. Thanks for your hard work on this mission, Squad Leader Tsukiyuki. As of today, the Rabbit Squad is disbanded. We will all now be part of Fox Squad. Disbanded? Our squad? Don't misunderstand. I'm not penalizing you for an unsatisfactory performance. I value your leadership. We're just relieving you of the burdens you never should have had shouldered. Let's bear the difficult work from here on out. And let's bear the difficult work from here on out. Together! Together! But we want to help restore the SRT Academy. Never gave up. Yes, you all worked hard. That, on top of your living situations, seems to have worn your squad down. There's no longer need to bear the responsibility of reviving SRT Academy alone. Join us. be closer with us. That responsibility was always ours. Yours has always been to be a weapon of in our toolbox. That's not what we, the Rabbit Squad. Squad leader Tsukiyuki, you have to decide. Will you step up and fulfill your duty as a sharpened blade? Or will you waver and fight for justice with your rusted edge? Hold on. We got company. How could he have found us? Tenji-sensei. You guys are Fox Squad, right? Nice to meet you. What's with all these cute girls all over here? Tenji-sensei, did you follow us from the park? I didn't notice we were being tailed. Well, you guys left the park so suspiciously, so I came here to find you. Have you girls been holding out on these other cute girls from me? Wow. I believe this is our first meeting, thank you, Sensei. I've been wanting to thank you for working and cleaning up the mess created by the Student Council President's sudden departure. On behalf of the SRT Academy, I would like to express my gratitude. Just doing my job! But what I'm discussing with Squad Leader Tsukiyuki is internal SRT Academy business, so we'd appreciate if you can leave matters to us. I've heard you are not want to undermine the student's decision or authority. Consider your authority the opposite of undermined. But my students looks like they need time to process. And you need to give Miyako some space. Understood. It seems you're the kind of adult students inherently trust and follow. It's your type that tends to be the most aggravating. I'm glad your situation hasn't dampened your spirits. Wait, aggravating? Why are all of you like this? The fight can wait until D-Day. It won't be long anyways. We'll storm the beaches of Normandy. Fox Squad, stand down. Head back to HQ for the next mission. We need to recapture Pegasus Bridge. Squad Leader Tsukiyuki, I've sent his location to your phone. Come find me there if you're able to see things the right way. One day, you'll understand. You'll understand my love. Be continued. And then they went to the secret spot in the park and made out. Anyway, let's keep going. Rabbits for stress. Back at the park, Rabbit Squad filled me in on their discovery earlier in the day, and the ensuing operation. So the Fox Squad was behind the shell incident. We should have told you from the beginning. It's one of those things for us to mess up. It's another thing for our mess up to endanger you, Sensei. I guess we're kind of scared to tell you. It's okay. None of this is your fault. It's mine. But we were totally clueless, just happily camping at the park. And you brought us all that expensive beef to thank us for something we caused. And we were poor homeless students, so we can't even pay it back. The only thing we have to offer is inspired bento. Please take as thanks. No need, really. I'm perfectly fine without it. This is totally my fault, not yours. I wasn't paying attention. Make it right by finding out what they took from Shell and retrieving it. But taking on Fox Squad won't be easy. We'll have to at least ascertain what it is they took first. It's not something anyone's been missing, and it didn't look big in the footage. Expensive tuna cans? Teachers' underwears? What are you doing with my underwear? Alright, Mia, we gotta go hunt them down. Can't let them get away with this. Sensei's underwear? Yes, my underwear! We can't let him get away with this. They're probably gonna burn it or something. The idea of seniors breaking into Shell armed to the teeth just to steal underwear is unnerving. You're telling me, Saki? Come on, let's get them. You can worry about that later. I'd like to know more about the Fox Squad members. Tell me how they tick. Use psyops against them. I'll show them. It slipped my mind that you wouldn't be familiar with them. Summarize the Fox Squad seniors in a nutshell. They're Kibito's elites. Elite forces with combat capabilities of SRT are a dime a dozen, but when it comes to special ops, they're insurmountable. They're trained to handle any situation in any environment. Their skill goes way beyond just combat. They were the ideal. They were the unit that not only met but embodied all that was expected of SRT agents. For example, the Fox Squad's deputy leader, Nico. She's a squad mom, you know? Her capacity for acceptance and patience are a match. And I know because I definitely tested it. Yeah. He used to pack Inari sushi lunches for any squad leaving for a mission. Nico was everyone's rock. Other squads would have come to her for advice all the time. Nico helped me a lot when I was new. It's not that she's nice, though. No matter how hopeless the operation is, Nico never panics. Her ability to stay calm and evaluate the situation is impossible. Or, actually, I say impossible. Or invaluable. They say she never lost count of how many of the ammo or supplies the squad's used in any operation. Even with all those messy battles under her belt. In that sense, Mo, you could take cue from Nico. Don't deny that you find something exhilarating about emptying an entire magazine once in a life, and once in a while too. While. And then there's Hirumi. The Fox Squad's resident, Trump and point woman. Well, being on the front lines all the time makes you a little high-strung, you know? Can't let your guard down for even a second. Could mean life or death for the whole squad. And Kurumi's real power shines in her quick, flexible responses to the unexpected. She's unflappable through every ambush and attack. The way she can analyze her terrain and use it to her advantage under pressure is really impressive. I've actually heard about her too. Her gun malfunctioning in the middle of enemy territory. She didn't waste a second. She grabbed the nearest enemy weapons and started breaking through them like with her own firepower. If it were up to me, I probably would have followed my field manual and tried to fix it. I couldn't have turned it around like she did. I'm way more book smart than street smart, so I can't help but admire adaptability in other people. Naotogi, she's Naotogi, the sniper in the Fox Squad. I didn't get to talk to her much, but I never met a sniper like her before. You're alright in that assessment. She's definitely isn't your usual lone wolf sniper who prefers to be hidden away. Otogi's got this natural charisma that really commands the room. The spotlight seems to follow her at SRT. Oh wait, that's still Miyako. I never met a sniper with a presence like hers. He's pretty weird in that sense. You normally want your snipers to be quiet and invisible so they can hit their mark unnoticed, but when Otogi enters the field, you know. I had to go against her in a training drill once, and it was so hard. I was totally on edge, not knowing where her bullets would come from next, but knowing she was there. They say a good sniper neutralizes 3 enemies for every 1 bullet shot. And good coordination is really important, but your teammates can also benefit from any intel you gather. Compared to her, I mean, sometimes even my own teammates forget I exist. That was one time, and it wasn't your fault at all. She's right. The idiot who didn't realize we were missing a member is to blame. It's not hard to keep track of 3 people. Ah, shut up. It's not like that at all. Come on. And then there's Yukino, the Fox Squad leader. AKA Little Miss Perfect, and actually, like Perfect, not like I'm making fun of Saki. Whoops, that was Mo. It's true though, Yukino's unmatched. She manages and directs the squad members' movement down to the second. And that's what trusts her more than they trust themselves. If she told them to jump off of a plane without no parachute, they would do it with a complete face knowing that they would be okay. That was certainly a favorable evaluation. Yes, those seniors were our wildest dreams. We aspired to be like them. They were our role models. Anything Rapid Squad could accomplish, it's not just the Fox Squad could do it too. They would do it better, faster, more efficiently, and smarter. He's surprised at how perfect people are, actually. Like, seriously, and Miyako? The Rapid Squad is not replaceable. They're my children. You think so? It's hard not to think that way, I suppose. Because Yukino, in my memory, the way she glowed on the TV screen. That doesn't matter. She seemed different, older, mature, rather misguided. Maybe she grew up while she was gone, somewhere I couldn't go. There was so much I don't understand. Maybe they were right. If we still haven't grown through all of this, maybe it's time to throw in the towel, follow orders, and let people smarter and better than us shoulder all of these responsibilities. What would the three of you want to do? If you asked us, it's just really overwhelming. What's that sound? Is it the emergency broadcast from the GSC? I think it's related to the recent attack. All citizens of Kivados, this is the critical announcement. In a few moments, we will deliver an urgent statement on behalf of the Kivados General Student Council. We urge all residents to tune in to the official General Student Council channel or Chronos channel to hear this pressing message. This General Student Council's official channel? Where's my phone? There's a much bigger screen you can use instead. Look up. Is that a video on the side of an airship? Oh, darn. Greetings, citizens of Kivados. Ow, my ears! I, Shirinu Ikaya, the head of the Kivados General Student Council Defense Office. I'm sorry to address you so unexpectedly today, but it's an urgent matter. In recent times, our city faced numerous crises. A mysterious structure descended from the sky, paralyzing our city and causing extensive damage not only to the DU, but also to every academy district. Unfortunately, the General Student Council, at the General Student Council, we failed to effectively respond to this monumental crisis and provide a resolution. Instead, we relied on decisions made by Shale and the individual districts to mitigate the damages. This was due to the absence of Nanagami Rin, the acting General Student Council president, during the time of the incident. This has resulted in her relinquishing her responsibilities. Criticism regarding her failure to fulfill her duties as acting General Student Council president has persisted, even within the Board of Administration. Finally, today, a vote of no confidence in Chief Officer Nanagami was passed. I, Kaya Shiranui, have been duly sworn in as the new acting General Student Council president. What? New acting General Student Council president? This transition is not a matter we take lightly. We acknowledge that many of you are likely concerned about this sudden change in the General Student Council's leadership. Nevertheless, we are committed to restoring normalcy in Kivados and seeking your support for the new Board of Administration that will be established. And lastly, thank you, Sensei. I know you're watching this broadcast from somewhere right now, Sensei. For the sake of the future of Kivados and Shale, please abide by my request, Tengu Sensei. As soon as this broadcast is over, request your presence in the GSC's reception room. All members of the GSC eagerly anticipate your visit. Thank you and farewell. I look forward to Kivados' future. What's exactly going on here? The General Student Council is in crisis. To be continued. Now Kaya's taking over. Coup d'etat! Coup d'etat. We're actually getting pretty close to the end here. Actually, I'm not sure if episode 10 is the end. I'm actually looking at one of the, whatchamacallit, one of the milestone rewards in the, whatchamacallit. Yep, go up, please. Like, the guide task and, kind of sort of spoiled, like, how many chapters you have. Actually, take all this. Ooh. Mind if I do? And yeah, I'm assuming that chapter 10 is basically the end, so we're getting pretty close to it, so we might have to go over time a little bit for today. Or rather tonight. Tonight, yeah. Main story. Yeah, we're basically at chapter 7. Which means after this, we got like 2 chapters to go. Might have to keep going. Just for today, though. I figured that earlier in the Kibito General Student Council conference room. The next time on the agenda is determining the level of punishment for the Kaiser Corporation and its executives for exploiting a disaster to spark a civil war and seize the authority of the GSC. Normally, this would have been the top priority for the GSC and the Board of Administration once they were back in session. However, due to the destruction of many DU communications and logistics facilities during the events, discussions on this matter have been postponed, and while we prioritize the restoration of DU for the safety and well-being for our citizens. Thank you for the clarification. As you mentioned, the Kaiser Corporation led a group of private soldiers in an attempt to seize control of the Sanctum Tower and use the ancient weapons they had unearthed. Although we managed to prevent the situation from escalating with the help of Shell Sensei and the Student Council's members from various districts, it's essential to recognize the potential consequences. If we had failed to stop them, not only would the GSC have collapsed, but Kibito itself would have been in grave danger. This entire attempt was only possible because of Kaiser Corporation's, because Kaiser Corporation is a mega corporation with influence in everything from business to logistics. To ensure that such an incident is never repeated, I believe it's crucial to impose the most severe punishment to Kaiser Corporation and its executives. Let's impose sanctions on them. Wait a minute. While it's true that the Kaiser Corporation used private soldiers to forcefully take over the GSC, we can hardly ignore that Chief Officer's Rin unilateral activation of the Emergency Response Committee just before the incident caused chaos within the council. But the reason we weren't present that day was due to the motion of Dissenter Ren. Moreover, the reports suggesting that the Chief Officer Ren was seen riding in one of the ancient weapons unearthed by Kaiser Corporation. In fact, it isn't possible that Chief Officer Rin was somehow involved with Kaiser Corporation in this matter. That's quite a serious accusation. I understand that there might be suspicion surrounding this case, but let's remember that there are established procedures and protocols for handling such matters. If a resolution of accountability is passed and an investigation into Kaiser Corporation is initiated, you can count on me to fully cooperate with the investigation. And here I was thinking I was the only sensei around here. Hey, Aoi, how many hours has this meeting been going on? Did we miss lunch already? It's been 8 hours, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds since we began. But we still have three more items on the agenda, so just eat your onigiri. Endurance meetings like this are fairly typical for the Board of Administration, aren't they? Onigiri? What's onigiri? Hey, Aoi, you didn't give me onigiri. Oh, it's good to know that I'm not the only man around here. Was it Rin who gave Shell Sensei the extrajudicial powers in the first place? Even though it was a memo from the GSC president, we couldn't even verify if the memo was authentic. We have been through this. The memo is undoubtedly from the GSC president. If necessary, we can confirm its authenticity through the handwriting analysis. Chief Officer, besides the point, There are established procedures for everything. Ignoring the decision of the Board of Administration, even if you're acting and if you're the acting GSC president, is unacceptable. I have always followed the rules and procedure exactly as written out, but... Hey, Sumomo! Did you get the onigiri? They brought a child here too. I'm too sleepy to eat right now. No, not for you. I'm asking if you took my share of onigiri. Kazu Corporation is the major player in Kibitos. If they go under, it would be a catastrophe worse than the tower incident. With Kaiser Industries, Kaiser Construction, and Kaiser Convenience all going bankrupt, unemployment would skyrocket. Who will take the responsibility for that, Chief Officer? Oh my god, they're multiplying! But they'll never be stronger than Qinghai Jing! Given the influence of Kaiser Corporation, I believe a fine to assist the cleanup and restoration will suffice. A fine? No, sanctions! Hey Momoka, are you hungry? You're not getting any of my Tarako flavored chips. No matter how much you beg, so don't even try it. I'll bite you. Go get some onigiri or something. Don't touch my chips. Nah, I'm not trying to tell you I never got any onigiri. Well, the pains of a man, they don't get to eat. Well, until they get a waifu. Nah, I don't believe further discretion will be productive at this time. Chief Officer, I think everyone will benefit from some fresh air. Let's adjourn for today and reconvene later. Understood. Since it's getting late, we'll have to close the meeting and resume tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. I thought I was prepared for how difficult that was going to be. Thank you for your work, Chief Officer. Chief of Defense. Thank you. You as well. Was there anything the matter? How are you doing? I just wanted to stop by and let you know I think you killed it. You flatter me. I thought this before, but they're totally out of the line. Practically all they use their mouths for are to gossip about you or talk about themselves, or eat. How disgusting. Being a leader and having to make decisions based on so many differing opinions isn't easy. I can't blame them though. I'm responsible for this situation too. I just have to be patient and convince them one by one. Do you really need to though? You're just Chief Officer of the General Management, but you're also the acting General Student Council President. You could make things much more easier for yourself by using your authority to make the other chairs say yes. By authority. It's like a double-edged sword, Chief of Defense. It might seem like a quick fix, but its value dwindles the more you rely on it. I can't use my authority to suppress other voices just because they disagree with me. Honestly, I'm not even sure about myself. As I suspected, you might not be cut out for the whole president thing. What are you saying, Chief of Defense? Rin, truly, I never liked you. You're nothing like the president, but you have had all her favor. And look at you, even after she's gone, you're still trying to do right by her. You're the president, and you're still listening to everyone around you and harping about procedures. Your maddening centralist approach won't solve anything. Kibitos can only be fixed by a superhuman. AI. Chief Kaya, you don't have anything like that here. This is like the wrong universe for that. The GSC Council President is missing, and her seat is vacant. My role here as the Chief Officer is to protect and preserve that seat during her absence. Oh, is that so? Funnily enough, I stumbled upon something interesting in Shale's basement during the recent incident. A secret letter from the GSC president that has never been made public. A secret letter? According to the letter, the president wanted to be Chief of Defense to take charge of the event in an emergency, not the chief officer. In other words, the president who should have been the acting president during her absence was never Nanagami Rin. It was always intended to be Shiranui Kaya. What nonsense are you saying right now? Now then, why was a letter with such an important message secretly hidden in Shale's basement? Yes, hidden in Shale's basement, in a building, coincidentally enough, that only Chief Officer Nanagami Rin had access to when the GSC president disappeared. And to further the coincidences, is it not you, Chief Officer Rin, who has the most to gain by concealment of this document? This is ridiculous. Do you really think people would believe just the letter's authenticity without proof? I have a handwriting appraisal done, as well as an analysis of the signature. That should be no problem if the GSC wrote that letter. Certainly, verifying the document's authenticity is crucial, just like with the note founded the president's office. I would not consider your current standing with the council. How many members do you think will believe you, Kaya, you. The clones! Chief Officer Nanagami Rin, you're under emergency arrest for concealing official documents and abusing authority. Pursuant to Article 78 of the GSC Executive Regulations, your duties as acting General Student Council President are automatically suspended under the investigation until the investigation concludes. Blah. But in the interim, I suppose we'll need a new acting president now, won't we? You planned this from the very start. If the president returns, she won't forgive you for this. And if she does return, I look forward to seeing her reaction to your absolute failure in her absence. Now, please respectfully escort the chief officer to her dormitory and place her under 24 hours house arrest and surveillance. Yes, ma'am. Director of Human Resources, how are things with the protests around the General Student Council building? I was actually about to reach out to you about that. We assembled as many students to protest the Transportation Office and Regulatory Committee's weak response to the many incidents at the public facilities recently. I thought we would need to hire them, but they just surprisingly volunteered. Maybe it's because they were our students, but they seemed very excited. Talking about the transportation technology or something. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your intel, Chief of Defense. There was a lot of information that would have been hard to grasp unless you were there. I was curious how you all gather all this data. Will this insipid curiosity of yours help you complete your task in any way? No, I didn't mean to pry. Anyways, to report, angry students are protesting in front of the building, so even if you are a neutral board member, not interested in factionalism, it won't look good for Chief Officer Rin. I'm sure, and yeah, I'm sure most would be in favor if we held a vote of no confidence. Great job. Stay vigilant and managing the protesters. Yeah. Hein, what about the letter you're supposed to send to the Sports Federation? No, I say it right away like you ask. Well, not exactly right away. I was so hungry after the meeting that I stopped by the kitchen to grab a bite to eat. You don't need to report every little thing like that. So, how's the sports industry reacting? They usually take a hard line against cheating and manipulation, so everyone was pretty disappointed to hear that the Chief Officer Rin had falsified official documents for her own gain. It's true that the Fox Squad, raided the GSC the other day. It was also funded by Chief Officer Rin. It did seem like they were in a rush to shut down the SRT Academy. Yeah, of course, if that's all, I'm going to hang myself. By the way, those foxes can really give it to you, huh? They put me in a reverse key lock as soon as I grabbed their shoulders. I bet they got training in martial arts submissions at RT too. I should have tapped out then. My shoulder might never recover from that last attack. Fine, I'm hanging up. Yeah, wait, but this is really important. I was supposed to get an onigiri earlier and I wanted to know who... At least I can put concerns about that no confidence votes to rest. And lastly, the sky suddenly turned gray and morning. Protocol team. Yes, I need you to draft an emergency statement right away. Also, reach out to the Kronos channel and municipal stations. It'll take some time to set up the cameras. The no confidence vote shouldn't take long. The outcome is already set. Yes, please help us stay on track. And we'll be welcoming a very special guest soon, so please be prepared. Our guest name is Tengu Sensei. I'm not sure if I like the look of this. Or rather, the look of her eyes. It's like she's trying to hypnotize me. That Kaya person. I want to get hypnotized. I just wanted to see someone get mind break. I didn't want to get mind break. I went straight to the GSC building after hearing Kaya's broadcast. Sensei! Oh dear, we're in a tight spot. Rin is. No, the chief officer is. No, the moon is. Can you update me on the situation? The moon's gonna crash into our building soon, so, Rin has been arrested. He's being accused of forging the GSC's president's letter for her own gain and ordering acts of terrorism against fellow officers. The letter the president left when she disappeared? How? It's all just a horrible misunderstanding. No misunderstanding, they framed her, 100%. If our high-minded senior had been someone who is capable of considering any kind of self-interest of preservation, the General Student Council would have never recovered and continued to run the way it did. But alas, too preoccupied with doing the right thing, she fell for their plans and schemes. How are you both? Are you okay? We're hanging in there, though, despite the moon coming after us, at least for now. A no confidence vote, and the no confidence vote, Defense Chief Kaya's supporters were almost overwhelmingly loud. Those who argued for Rin's innocence were drowned out by the prevailing sentiment and ousted from the proceedings. I've always heard about work, but I never thought I'd see the day when I'd skip it like this. A clone! There you are, Tengu Sensei. The new acting General Student Council President is waiting for you. Right this way. You will come with us, or you will die. I think twice if I were you, Sensei. They got a lot of clones in there. They're pretty blatantly setting a trap and asking you to walk into it. Going there would be pretty dumb, don't you think? They're gonna get crushed like a potato chip. Potato chips. I'll manage one way or another. Just stay safe until I get back, Momoka. I am Momo. Well, you're lucky blind positivity is your best trait. A slacker like me can't help you if you really want to go in there, so be careful. Please take care of yourself, Sensei, and watch out for the moon! Follow me. Goddamn moons. Hello, Tengu Sensei. I'm sorry for the GSC's mess that caused so much inconvenience. Normally, we would have someone to greet you formally. But I've heard you were out earlier. Given the circumstances, I felt it necessary to call you directly. I do apologize it was such a public medium. You didn't have any urgent plans, did you? Anything special planned? Just some errands to take care of. Beyond that, what happened to Rin? Chief Officer Rin is currently under detention in the student dorms. I've stepped in as acting president of the GSC, following the student council president's recently discovered letter. I'm looking forward to working even more closely with you, Sensei. About that, where did this supposed letter come from, Kaya? It was found in the school's basement. We stored some of the president's old belongings and projects, like the crafting room in there. I can completely understand how this could have happened during the transfer of authority and Shell's involvement. Even someone like Rin can make mistakes. And did you orchestrate this unauthorized search of the basement? I suppose I can't deny that at this point. Once the coup threw the TU into chaos, I secretly had someone retrieve any of the president's belongings still in the basement. Just seems so strange to me. The thought of a superhuman like the General Student Council president disappearing and leaving Rin of all people to fill in her shoes. I thought maybe there was something we, the ordinary students, weren't getting. Some great plan. But it was thanks to this unauthorized search that I finally uncovered the GSC's president's true intention. I know I overstepped, but does the end justify the means? You're starting to get it. Sometimes rules and processes impede justice. The people in power aren't superhumans, their laws are weak, full of holes, and pests will always come crawling out of the woodwork to find and exploit their flimsy systems. One need heavy boots to crush those pests, Sensei. Guys might have gotten overzealous during their occupation of Shale, but that doesn't mean their power is a lie. The opposite, actually. Holding authority properly, as it was intended, happens to be a natural part of the job as the chief of defense. So I fully intend to use my authority as acting student council president to its fullest extent. What are you going to do with Shale? Better leave my figurines alone. What am I going to do with Shale? You make me sound so villainous, Sensei. Why would I change anything? Especially after all you and your little team did for Kibitos and the GSC was in chaos. Or when the GSC was in chaos. We appreciate your contributions and wouldn't dream of acting ungratefully. But it's also evident to anyone with eyes that you were overworked, Sensei. While students do take shifts to help lighten your day-to-day workload, Shell's organizational structures inherently means you'll always be stretched thin. But we've been thinking. We, the members of the GSC, have been brainstorming how we could, help you out since I'm not allowed to get involved with any teacher-student relationships. No. You're still too young for me. How do you plan on doing that? This is a proposal to reform Shell's administrative structure. We hope to present this to you for your approval. Our main goal is to lessen your workload while giving you more authority, Sensei. Take your time and look it over. If you approve, sign the dotted line. What changes after I sign this? Nothing changes per se. You can keep doing your job as you always have. Spend your days with your students, help citizens in need. Of course, it's no issue if you don't want to keep working. I won't judge you if you decide to slack off a bit, Sensei. If you need money, consider yourself taken care of. We'll even handle all the tedious paperwork for you. I do remember how you hate those reports. The ball's in your court, Sensei. You would just have to give us one little thing. Moving forward, we'll take responsibility for your actions. All activities in Shell will be conducted in the name of the GSC. Whatever you may do, whatever consequences follow Shell, we'll handle the aftermath. Not a bad proposition, right? Adults are known for trying to dodge responsibilities, aren't they? So I'll take it all for you, Sensei. You sure about that, Kaya? Are you sure about that? You could just lean on me and breathe easy. Thank you for the offer, but I won't sign this. Being an adult means shouldering your responsibilities, no matter how heavy. And besides, Kaya, you couldn't handle it. Just like how you can't handle me. In the bed. I mean, come again? Sensei, there seems to be some confusion. Our proposal isn't about trying to pin you down. It's not that an underhanded trick to take away Shell's authority. We're only trying to make your job easier, give you more freedom. You could do whatever you wanted to me. Of course, the proposal is set in stone. If there's a clause you dislike, we could discuss it. I won't lie, your offer is tempting, Kaya. I can't let my students watch my back as I run away. Oh, because you're all my children. You're really just a stubborn adult. A stubborn, pathetic adult so lost in your childish ideals that you can't face reality. Matching people like you is truly draining. But fine, we'll shelve this reform proposal for now. Tomorrow, sweeping administrative reforms from our newly formed cabinet will go into effect. These changes are Kivitos' future. I'm going to transform our society into a well-regulated, perfect new world. I hope you'll reconsider after witnessing our new Kivitos come to fruition. The Defense Department, or rather the GSC Council, the GSC, was always open to you now. I'll expect to see you soon, Sensei. Leave. This is my office now. Leave, Kaya. Leave. No, this is my office. To be continued. In Kaya's office. We'll continue this by walking into Kaya's office naked. Also, this is usually where we end this, but since we have like 2 episodes left, I think I'm gonna keep going. At least I assume we have 2 chapters left. Thieves' New Dawn! Next morning in front of Kosaki Park. Attention residents, a new executive order will go into effect 12 a.m. today. Please visit the GSC's website as well as your local administrative agency for further details. We look forward to your active cooperation in any future inspection by law enforcement. The GSC is not responsible for any harm or damages incurred by failure to comply. From failure to comply. So again, attention residents, new executive order will go into effect at 12 a.m. today. Is this really happening? I guess so, although I don't really know what this is. I've already tried to read through the clauses on their stupid website, but it's so convoluted I can't really tell what they're saying at all. Do you think Sensei's okay? We haven't heard from them since they went to the GSC building yesterday. Maybe Sensei will be okay. The new council's influence hasn't reached the Sanctum Tower as of yet. My biggest concern is what's happening all around the city right now. The announcements were alarming enough, but since this morning, I've seen a parade of armored transport and soldiers filling up the streets. There's a way, it's another coup, is there? Yeah, it's way too eerily quiet. We would have at least heard some shooting. It's hard to tell. You have a vision of the city from here. Right now, information is our most essential resource. We'll have to do some recon on the field, or in the field. You're up, Rabbit. Let's get to the bottom of this. No, oh jeez. Aren't those idiots Kaiser Special Forces or whatever? Yeah, I recognize them. Why are they decked out in gear in the middle of the city? It's all civilian zones here. Attention all citizens. As of today, security supervision of our 47 districts, including Kosaki Town, will be managed by Kaiser Security. In accordance with the acting GSC president's will and the new executive order, Kaiser Security will ensure public order in Kivitos. Request the public's cooperation to ensure a seamless transition. Oh man, I'm red light! Why is the traffic light taking forever today? I'm going to be late at this rate. Hey, I'll just go. Alt. Me? Yes, you. Why are you trying to cross the street when the light is red? I was running late for my appointment and was rushing. I'm very sorry. Can you give me a pass this one time? Rules apply to everyone equally. For violating the GSC's regulation and disrupting traffic, you will be charged with 100,000 yen bell. What the fuck? 100,000 yen for jaywalking? I mean, I get jaywalking isn't cool, and it's way more than usual. Opposing the will of the GSC's president, and opposing the will of the GSC president, unacceptable. You're under arrest for sedition. Whoa! This can't be happening! No. How does this work again? Is it this button? What's that? Why is everyone crowding at this ATM? You there. Why are you loitering? No, please bear with me. I'm an old man and not so tech savvy. Trying cash takes me a while sometimes. I just need to find the right button. Everyone is equal, no exceptions. All citizens deserve access to public utilities. You must move once your allotted time has passed. Your selfish behavior created a line. I can't even get cash these days. Yeesh. I didn't know this was a... something. I came very close to being political. You there, what's in your hand? Oh, there's just a grenade. Just a grenade. Just a deadly explosive device that can destroy buildings and enter citizens with a mere toss. What are you, a terrorist? Who's your target? Hold up, since when can we not carry grenades around? Okay, let me write this down. People can carry grenades in Kivatos. Alright, got it. You're good to go. I'm gathering intelligence. You wouldn't tell me I couldn't carry. You wouldn't tell me I couldn't carry my school books or water bottle, would you? I'm pretty sure grenades are listed on our supplies list. In accordance with new executive orders, carrying explosives weighing over 100 grams within the EU territory is illegal. You're under arrest for conspiracy to commit a terror attack. No way! That's absurd! So, there are soldiers everywhere. They're arresting citizens left, right, and center. When it became illegal to carry grenades in the city, if that were a thing, I would have been arrested ages ago. It's all part of that new executive order they issued. There's so many new rules and regulations they would be able to teach an entire class on it. The textbook would be huge. And we're focused on the wrong thing here. Since when is Kaiser Corporation in charge of policing the public? Sure, the whole lot of them being give me one sec. Shouldn't the whole lot of them be behind bars after their last failed coup? Kaiser has way more influence than we realize. I can't stand seeing law enforcement intimidating and arresting residents, even if it's in the name of crime prevention. That's not how justice should be upheld. But you know, today's feels more orderly. And on a typical day in Kivatos, you have some yahoos firing guns or trying to blow us up with a grenade launcher. With such threatening security presence, no one's foolish enough to start anything. Why does this feel so wrong? Isn't this the ideal society? No one commits any crime because laws reign sovereign over the city. So why does it feel so ominous? Is this the justice I've envisioned all these years? Oh my god. If anything, all this feels like the plot to Deus Ex now. It literally went from Metal Gear Solid to Deus Ex. Hey, you there. What are you doing? Not know me. It's your first time beholding such greatness. I would assume. You were well known, famous even, amongst folks who would pursue a lifestyle of minimalism and tranquility. You must be living a life in extravagance not to know about us. I am the Scots. We are the collective of poor who hope to live simply and honestly. We call ourselves the Pursuer of Non-Possessive Happiness. The Pursuers for short. The Pursuers? Exactly. We are moochers of society. We chose to live the way of life that nourish our souls. Not working, not owing, not wanting. Interested? If that's your way of life, please. Bravo 1, take this idiot away. Now, wait a minute. We haven't done anything wrong. If you're going to haul us away, you have to at least give us a reason. Okay, here's your reason. Because you did nothing. You're a cancerous parasite leeching off of society. You drain its resources and give nothing in return. For a thriving community, we need to reshape mindsets like yours. We're sending you to the Kaiser Corporation's employment facility to work. Time for you to contribute to society. No! You can't make me work! No! Excuse me. Even if the course of action you pursue is for the public good and safety, you cannot arrest citizens without a warrant. If you abuse your authority like this, as a member of SRT Academy, I have no choice but to intervene. Misunderstand. This is the will of the acting president. am I to understand that you're questioning her command? If you say it's her will. A weapon has one purpose, and it's useless if it can't perform it. You're right about one thing, though. Anyway, what school are you from? I don't recognize your uniforms. The SRT Academy! SRT Academy? Doesn't ring a bell. Excuse me, are you trying to antagonize us? Saki, it's okay if you don't know. It just means we'll have to teach them who we are one lesson at a time. Okay? I agree, Mo. On top of that, you have weapons that violate these new executive orders. You're being detained too. Drop your weapons and put your hands in the air. Rabbit 1. Permission? Permission granted. On my signal. It's fine. I can handle this. It's been a while, Rabbit Squad! General, from the recent attack on Shale. You mean the one who nearly blew up the building during the Operation Recapture Shale? I'm honored my decision stood out enough to make in the minds of such elites as yourselves to be remembered. Don't get big head about it. It's more like your refusal to accept defeat was so absurd that I couldn't help but remember you. I suppose we'll have to take what I can get. I'll have to admit, I may have underestimated your squad back then. But unfortunately for you, I'm not too prideful to learn from my past mistakes. Why are you letting us go? The odds were on your side in that situation. As if those grunts would have stopped you. Regardless, I have orders. Direct orders for the acting General Student Council present. In fact, do not antagonize the SRT students. The acting? From Defense Chief Kaya? Yes, it seems she's planning on reinstating the SRT Academy, under her command this time. If that is true, we may not be allies, but we'll be on the same side. I have no reason to fight you. He's going to reinstate SRT? There. Your complexion is pale. Do you need anything? Probiotics? Food? Me? Feel free to take advantage of Kaiser services, including me. You'll have access to whatever supplies you need at the Kaiser Express in the front of the park. Granted, we can't openly give you outlawed weapons, but if you need something, let's just say we can arrange something for a little more discreet. Your offer sounds fine dandy, but I know when something's too good to be true. Why are you scheming behind the scenes? Your last plan to overthrow the GSC failed largely because of us. Surely, you resent us? Is that given? I can't stand you, SRT. That power most can only dream of, and you squandered it away on your shallow idea of justice. Your misguided sense of righteousness almost cost me everything. The idea of taking each and every one of you down is incredibly appealing. Eek! But sometimes society requires us to be nice. It requires handshakes with trembling little rabbits. I'm taking the small one. Personal vendettas mean nothing in the face of greater goals. In that regard, President Kaya sets a good example. She collaborates with anyone as long as it furthers her goals. She proved as much when she extended her hand again after I betrayed her. The cooperation of two people who understand how to exploit each other's strength is stronger than your party's paltry relationships. Things like comradeship, friendship, machinations for the weak. You believe in nothing then? I have my beliefs. I have my beliefs, but they don't dictate my missions. I follow my orders regardless of my personal beliefs. That's what makes an ideal soldier, a proper special ops agent. You claim that to me, you're strong but idealistic to a fault. Whiny children. You're a cowering prey who fights injustices in front of you, but turn your head at inequalities that don't affect you. So keep whining as many battles and winning as many battles as you want, but you won't be able to win this war. You will have the resolve. Let's head back, everyone. We collected more than enough intel. Please feel free to accept some of Kaiser's free supplies on your way back. No, thank you. I'm not naive enough to be in debt to someone like you, not when I don't know what you're planning. Oh, excellent. At least the leader has some amount of common sense. Until then, next time then. I can't believe you got lambasted by that loser of all people. Something's wrong. What is it? Is there something on my face? Not about when he was telling us earlier. You're usually a high-headed idiot, so I was waiting for your balloon to explode. But you actually kept your cool, as our little Saki finally matured. There were a lot of soldiers with guns everywhere. It's not about maturity. I was trying to not get us killed. I would have liked to take that stupid general's face and well, he was right about one thing. Dominating the battle in battle won't help if those in power change the rules every time they start losing. I mean, at the end of the day, we were just made to follow orders. Nah, that's SRT Academy's. They always said on the battlefield, emotions are distractions, and distractions mean failure. So I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. What's our next move, Miyako? Elephant? What do you mean? Don't play dumb. Yukino wants us to disband and become part of the Fox Squad. What do you want to do? I'm hesitant to disband Rapid Squad, but if SRT Academy is really reopened, it'd be a little purposeless to continue protesting here. Then maybe a good weapon and some listening is our best option. I mean, how longer are we really going to live in the park? We can't keep scavenging for supplies forever. We have no way of making money and improving the situation. And I personally would much rather have a warm bed when winter hits. And I'll do whatever you do, Miyako. I see. Concerning the Chief Kaya's promise to restore SRT Academy, keeping up this barricade in the park is pointless. Joining our seniors would mean a structured life, better weapons, and a comfortable place to live as for the whole squad. What matters more to me are these ideals I've dug my nails into since the moment I joined SRT is just that, ideals, dreams. My squad members' struggles are what matters. Okay, listen up everyone. I can't make the final decision without hearing from you first. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Out of control! Up, Oh, got more. Alright. I'm not sure how much of this we have left, so, like, I was expecting it to go, or rather end up on, episode 10, but you know what? I think we'll focus on this later. For now, I think we'll just call it a day. So yeah, this chapter, or rather this, volume, I don't want to leave like any real comments on what's happening right now. But so far, I feel like Volume 3 is still my favorite compared to Volume 4. Like 1 and 2 was pretty good. Volume 1 and 2 was pretty good, and Episode F was well, probably the biggest one out there. But I don't know. I feel like it's Volume 4 is not doing anything for me at the moment. Not at the moment, but once we get or wrap up chapter 2, we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. But anyways, I think we're going to end things here for now. So if you guys are watching this and you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. And feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And by the way, we do have Discord down in the description, and I usually post my schedule up on the Discord. So if you want to keep up to date with that or just hang out, feel free to join the Discord. Again, link is in the the description below. So without further ado, this is Thank You signing off. Bye, everyone.